Hello and namaste. My name is Anjali Pandey, and today we're going to see where are we actually going wrong when we do headstand. Okay, first things first, when you're trying to do headstand, you need to be aware that your body is ready for it. When I say your body is ready for it, what do I mean by it? You need to be completely warmed up from head to toe. It's important. Never skip your warm up. Two, make sure you work through your core before you begin into the Sirsasana practice, which is the headstand practice. Why core? Your body needs to be in center alignment, and for center alignment, you need to have a little engagement and activation in your core and abdominal region. So I suggest you to start with abdominal practice and, of course, full body warm up, abdominal practice, and then there's this one thing called as shoulder awareness. Okay, a lot of times people don't realize, but your shoulders draw all the way up to your ears like this. You see this happening? This actually happens when you're trying to do a headstand on the floor. Yes, and when this happens, you end up tensing your neck and you end up putting a lot of pressure on your neck, which is why you feel a lot of time that you have this tense feeling in the neck after you get out of a Sirsasana. So when you try Sirsasana, make sure that you practice this particular drill 10 times at least, so that it's in a muscle memory that this is what you're supposed to do. You just have to draw your shoulders down. Okay, from here try to take the shoulder all the way up till your ears and now push it away. Shoulders to the ears and push it away. That away, make sure you make it a very fine clear memory. Push it away, and when you're doing this away, you have to press the elbow down. When you push it away, make sure you press the elbow down. That is how you activate. Now let's try this with your head on the floor. So get your crown of the head on the floor and then push the shoulder away. Push the shoulder away. That's it. Just that much. Okay, let's do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold that 10th one out away from the ears. Push it away, push it away, push it away, and relax. Lovely. Okay. If you have been trying your headstand with a very cushiony surface, I suggest you to skip that. Get a normal surface with good enough density but not a cushiony density. You should not feel that if you press your head down, you sink inside the surface. You should be strong on the floor, because if you have a cushiony surface which helps you then go, what do I say, which helps you go deep inside the surface and not stay at the same line, it will, sorry, it will put pressure on your neck. It will end up putting pressure on your neck. So to avoid that, make sure you have a good enough surface. I usually recommend folding mat into 3 halves. If you have a thin mat, just fold it into 3 layers and just use that for your headstand. Thirdly, I want you to start doing it off the wall. First, let's understand the basics of the wall. So first you start with grabbing onto your bicep. You hold on to your bicep from here and anchor your elbow. Just anchor your elbows. I'm taking you through a good foundation of your headstand practice. Anchor your elbows and then open your palms, interlace your fingertips. Something that I like to add here is I use my pinky finger underneath. I try to take the pinky finger underneath like that. Yes, and I push it down like this. Once you do that, you place the crown of your head down. Place the crown of your head down, remembering of the very basic that we spoke about. Shoulders away from the ears. Shoulders away from the ears, and then lifting up the knees. Okay? Try just doing this much. Shoulders away from the ears and lift up the knee. Yes. When you do this, let's try to understand. Our body is in this structure. That is what we need. Exactly this precise structure with your hands in this position. That's what we're looking for, a plank spine. Your spine is supposed to be super straight. So when you begin, try to keep your spine straight when you start. So you lift up and don't keep your spine round. Don't keep your spine round like this. Encourage yourself to straighten that thing. Shoulders away from the ear and then walk it through. If walking here is slightly difficult for you,
bend the knee slightly, and then walk it through. That's about it. You just try to practice this for a couple of times till you feel that your hips are right over the head and the head, shoulder, and hips are in one line. Yeah?
So, things to remember: spine super straight. 2. Shoulders away from the ears. 3. You have to make sure that you're putting the weight on equally on your head and both the elbows. It should be like a tripod. It should feel the weight on all three corners of the tripod, and that's how you start floating. That's how you start developing that self belief to fly off the mat and go weightless completely in Sirsasana. Yes, when you get a proper straight line in a Sirsasana, you will feel weightless and you feel like it's so effortless and nice. Yes, that is how a Sirsasana should feel like. If you're slightly towards this side, it's a lot of strength on your core and it's a lot of extra work that you don't need in a Sirsasana. If you're slightly extremely on that side, your body will almost try to trip over. So, how can you avoid that? Just place 2 or 3 cushions right in the line. So, even if you fall over, you land on a cushion rather than on the mat. So, you will feel much more safer to try this. When you're mentally sure that even if you fall, you're not going to hurt yourself, you will be more confident in giving this an attempt. So, let's try this again. Hold on to your elbows, anchor it, interlace your fingers, keep your thumbs open, place the crown of your head down, and now start walking, keeping the spine straight. Once you get here, get one knee to the chest. Just think of straightening the spine as you lift up the second leg. How do you lift up the second leg? Just think of keep taking your hips back. Let me tell you one thing. When you try to lift up in a headstand, you don't have to think of lifting both the feet up. That should be the last goal. That should not be the goal. The goal should be to keep taking your spine straight and keep taking your shoulders away with imagining how far can you take your hips. When you keep taking your hips further away, the moment it goes away, the leg will float up automatically. Yes, that does happen. Give it a try. If you're scared, go closer to a wall, but don't use the wall. The more you take your hips away, keeping your shoulders away, your leg will float up automatically. All right. So let's give this a try again. Hold on to your bicep, measure your elbows, open your palms, interlace your fingers, press the shoulders away from the ears, keep walking, and now straighten the spine. Keep taking the hips away till your legs automatically start floating. Once you get comfortable, just stay here in this position. Getting comfortable in this position is what we're looking for. And once you find comfort, take just one leg up. If this is very comfortable for you, use this other feet on the inner thigh and walk up on through that leg. Yes. How to come down from here? Slowly reverse the way you entered. Just the way you entered. And once you're done, make sure to relax your head onto the floor rather than directly coming up. Slowly take your head up. And that's it. You guys did it. Do give it a try and let me know how it went for you. Thank you.